What is up, everyone? Circon here bringing you guys a replay cast, actually, from one of my own replays that I did, I think, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. But haven't forgotten about it because it's quite a funny replay, actually, and you'll see why as we start playing. Of course, we are playing the Panzer 5-4, the Tier 5 German medium tank. It was for sale in the black market for like, I don't know, I think it was 5,000 gold or something like that. It's a tier 5 premium medium that doesn't see tier 7s, so it has limited matchmaking. And as it is a tier 5, you also don't see any tier 3, which means this is basically the perfect matchmaking tank, because you'll never steel club at -2, and you'll never get steel clubbed at +2. So, you're always either mid tier or top tier, basically, which is very, very nice. The tank itself is pretty cool. It's mostly kind of a meme vehicle, because you can ram very hard with this tank. But we have 110 pen, with 110 damage and 158 in APCR. The HE is 38. Now you might wonder, why the hell do you carry 14 HE shells? It's just because we have a million shells. And sometimes you meet like a gorilla and Panzer souffles and whatnot. You can all pen those with any HE basically. Then it will still help a little bit, right? Because we only have a 110 alpha and it goes to 175. The reload is quite good, as you can see. It's like, what was it, like 3 seconds or something like this. So, you know, quite good. And we're here on the Mannerheim line, which is a map I'm not too fond of. I feel like defending the base is a bit too easy on both sides, especially from like positions like G1 and then A0, stuff like this. But yeah, as you can see, I also got 100% gun marks on this tank. I fucking loved it. I played it for 2 days straight, 2 streams straight, and yeah. So, our team started dying here. M4 is dead, Panzer 4 is dead, T25 is dead, Panzer Souffle is dead, and they're all coming from the bottom right corner of the map, as per usual. So I'm gonna go take a very, very, very defensive position and go to that one spot that I told you about at A0. So now they're almost all there. So they're within, I can see it, like, I will not spot them myself, but luckily I have a couple teammates that will, and I can just start shooting from here basically forever. And the accuracy is not that great. I loaded APCR here as well. The KB220 is like, that hull is better than the KB3, so we're definitely gonna need APCR to get anywhere. Maybe go for the Churchill. Missing pretty much every single shot so far, so the accuracy is not that great, but at least it's fast firing, so we can still make it work a little bit. He shows his complete side that went over the tank. And then we're trying to hit the turret. The KB220s are just awful to fight against. They're extremely well armored, and the turret can be so troll. Like, sometimes you get unlucky as a KB220 driver, and you just get penned for days. And sometimes it'll look like this, where you get a slight cheeky pen there. And of course, I'm still not spotted. KB220 has horrible base view range. And then the Leo comes in. I hold my fire, as you can see on the mini-map. I'm trying to get it there. The Churchill is now knows where I am, basically. So he keeps firing. Luckily, our upper plate is quite good for a tier 5, as we have the Leo, basically like a Panther hull, right? So we're very good at ramming. We're not that great at shooting, but we make it work. So now the Churchill, and this is kind of funny, the Churchill is in a platoon with the M41. So the Churchill knows he's got shot from where he got shot from. Right? So, because I shot the Churchill and he's like, okay, I know he's at A0 somewhere. Now, it's still kind of funny at this point that he hasn't tried shooting more to the left or anything. He's directly shooting me, and he's not petting me because he's not actually seeing me, but he knows I'm here. So he hits my upper plate a bunch, and now he basically told his artillery buddy, like, well, he's probably over here, right? So the RT shoots us as well. The RT sees that he hits, so, because he doesn't see the splash, probably. I think there might have been one splash on the left there, but yeah. So nothing suspicious here yet, right? So the Churchill keeps shooting. I keep bouncing. Like, I'm just not moving because he kept bouncing. So if I move, I was kind of hoping he would just keep hitting my upper plate if I didn't move. So gonna go for the pen on the Churchill turret. Obviously not that good. I think it's like 70 millimeters of armor on the Churchill turret. So the RT hits us again for 200. So the RT has hit us for 370 total now. So I kind of gotta move. And it's getting super, super dicey. Like, we're obviously on the losing side of things right now. So I'm waiting for the Excelsior to move. Okay, he's out of position. Then I make my move, hoping that the Churchill doesn't peek hard enough. I'm going right. Hopefully negate it. Churchill doesn't see us. Excelsior doesn't see us as we go into the dip. Trying to be stealthy in this tank is quite something. And as you can see as well, the RT just fired. And the Churchill is still blind firing the bushes. And we're now using these bushes. And this is always so weird for the bushes, by the way. Because, like, I'm not getting spotted through this. This counts as bushes. And I just know that from experience. Like, if you see it, you would think, like, oh, I'm definitely going to get spotted. But no. So now the Churchill is still looking at my old spot. And this is where the memes start. The artillery hits very close to me here. But his friend, the Churchill, is still aiming at my old spot. Because I haven't been spotted at all yet. So they don't know exactly where I am. I shot the Excelsior, but he's not in the same team. He might be pinging or something. But there's no way this artillery knows I'm here 100%. So that was a little bit suspect. So I was like, huh. That is a little bit weird. But let's just keep on going. And so we put another shot into the Churchill. The Excelsior dies to my Panzer 5 buddy on the right. Trying to snipe the turret here of the Matilda. The enemy Guerrilla kills our artillery on the left here. So I'm just waiting and waiting. Because... See, and this second shot is also suspicious as hell. Because it was a little bit better aimed to where it actually was. So at this point I'm like, wait a minute. Is he stream sniping or something? And I'm not one to call stream sniping that soon. I don't really get stream sniped a lot, if ever. Like, I think once every 3 months or some shit like that, so... Trying to make our awkward gun depression work a little bit, and there we go. Finish him off as well. And there we go. So we kill him. There's 2 artillery left. Churchill 1, Panzer 4, SG-85, and the Guerrilla. And this is where I'm like, there is no way that 3 shots in a row... You're not gonna try this bush or this bush. You're gonna literally try the one I've been using the entire game. So at this point, I'm like, huh, that is kind of funny. Because, like, the Churchill could have said maybe something, but the Churchill was looking at my old spot at B0 last time we saw him. So this is a little bit suspect. So at this point, I'm wondering, interesting. And I think that was the Guerrilla, not the M41, by the way. So everybody's on low health, including me. And we're definitely on the back end here, right? They have the 2 artillery still. They have the Panzer 4 still, the SG-85. They haven't been spotted in like a hot minute, so I don't think they're going to come from here. That would be a bit weird. The Panzer 4 was last spotted here. It's a bit old, but I'm guessing they're going to come from this side, right? And artillery, by the way, shot where I was waiting a little bit. So at this point, I'm very sure he is 100% stream sniping, okay? 100,000%. And at this point, and this is kind of funny, at this point, I tell the chat, like, yo, look up his player name. Because most of the time, when people stream snipe, and this is actually funny, like I said, it doesn't happen often, and this is, like, the first time in months. And I'm not one to cry stream sniping that quickly, but this was so blatant. And what do you know? His exact name was in the Twitch chat. So we knew from then on, he is stream sniping, right? Or we're fairly certain. Like, I'm not sure if I realized it right now as I was playing it. But, so the M41 is definitely stream sniping. So I gotta keep moving a little bit. But I also gotta make sure that I spot people coming in. And what do you know? There they are, both on full health still. And this is where we get really sneaky, boys. Remember, we have... Our camo is not that great. We're big as a house. We got 2 people coming up to us. Both on full health. They kill the Churchill. And the Panzer 5 is on 39 health. Probably gonna die. They know he's there. I'm not spotted, but I spotted them. I'm gonna be really cheeky here. And use the bush. Use the double bush. And keep shooting at the SG-85 first. Because he has, you know, he doesn't have a turret or whatever, so he's gonna have to turn his entire tank around. Keep using the double bushes. The artillery misses. We hit the blind shot. RT shoots and misses. He probably goes over the little hill here. And he definitely knows by now. Right? The stream sniper now knows, so I'm going backwards and forwards in quite a bit of length. So that if he hits here, I might get lucky if he hits here. Like, you know, gotta keep moving a little bit, but I also want to spot the Panzer 4 if he's coming or not. So at this point, I don't know if you've been keeping count yet, but our 6th sense has not gone off a singular time. And that is right as artillery tries to fucking shoot us again. And we haven't been spotted once yet. All right, and at the time of playing, I didn't even realize this yet, but I haven't been spotted this entire game yet. All the damage I've taken was blind fire. Now the Churchill one was obviously not stream sniping, right? As now the Panzer IV comes, and he knows where I am, my last spot, right? So what do? I use the same bushes here to do the same trick. Watch him go over, go back, use the double bush, and just lay it on him. That was probably the engine there. Second shot. And now we just butcher him. And we gotta keep moving because we know RT is stream sniping. Gotta keep moving. And unfortunately, the Gorilla, the enemy Gorilla, gets our Panzer V. But I get their Panzer IV-H right as, you know what? The artillery tries to shoot me again. So, at this point, there's 2 artillery left. One of them is 100% stream sniping. The other guy is a 4-kill Gorilla. So what do we do at this point? We got less than 7 minutes, which is enough time to kill 2 artillery. But if they weren't stream sniping, it would have been possible, right? So right now I'm just thinking, what shall I do? And then I'm like, you know what? At tier 5, only the Lafeu has really good view range. I'm just gonna lure them out. I'm literally gonna go to the middle of the map, and if they try anything sneaky, I'll be able to see some of it, right? I might get lucky. I might see them coming up here or up here. Or maybe using this bush or something, or going up here to spot. Like, even in my Panzer V, I have a good crew. I can probably, hopefully, outspot them. So that's what I'm doing. I cannot sit still because I'm being stream sniped. And yeah, we gotta just use our maneuverability and view range to hopefully catch them off guard. Because maybe the Gorilla is not paying attention. I have no idea what's going on in their team chat. Like, the M41 might be calling me out as well. I have no idea what that's happening. So, but if not, we might get a chance to spot the Gorilla or something like this. I also loaded HE, which is an easy pen on the Gorilla, but then, that's our stream sniper guy, gets spotted trying to spot me. I basically go through, my view range is so good that he was inside the bush, not right behind it, and I spotted him through it, or I spotted him between the bush and the rock here. So now I know where he is, he's panicking, I'm not spotted, I'm using the bush here, got the HE pen. He shoots, he doesn't know where the fuck I am. We pet him twice with 2 HE on that tank is kinda... HE on that tank is not that viable. It's better actually than the M44. Because you have larger surfaces to hit with HE. And now it's just the Gorilla left. But again, the M41 could be giving him a lot of information. So I gotta be super, super careful. So I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. I'm just gonna keep moving. Keep moving. And we're now at the 5-minute mark. It's been 10 minutes and I haven't been spotted once. And at the time of playing, like I said, I didn't even realize this, how sneaky of a git I'm being right now. So I'm trying some really unorthodox ways, because even if you watch my stream, there is like a slight delay always, right? So I'm just trying to just go as fast as possible, take a kind of a bit of a weird route, trying to catch out the Gorilla maybe if he's on the move as well. Trying not to knock down any trees either, just to make sure. And now I'm gonna wonder if they're in the corner. So if he's at G1 or not. Try and not knock down any bushes. Knock down 2 of them anyway! And then we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. And at this point, I'm gonna make sure there's no one here. Again, trying to be like ultra safe. We have 3.5 minutes. The time is on my side. And now it's gonna be a really dangerous part, because now we gotta find this Gorilla. And then this is actually a mistake. I should not have gone through the cap, just, you know, just to maximize my chances of winning this game still. So we gotta keep looking. The Gorilla is not here anymore. I'm not sure where he is. I have no idea if he's not in this ditch either. Nope. And at this point I'm like, okay, we got 3 minutes and a Gorilla that's maybe being fed info, right? Maybe not, but maybe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cap. And this is extra fucking funny, because again, we know at this point, I know they're stream sniping, and I know that he could be feeding information to the Gorilla, right? He could be doing this in the team chat. So what I'm doing is first of all doing a little bit of a serpentine, but I'll show you actually like this. I'm driving in an inner circle, and then I'm switching to an outer circle, and I keep doing this. See, as the RT hits there, how does he know? I haven't been spotted, and he almost hit me anyway as I was making into the big circle. So I'm taking the big circle now, and I'm switching into the inner side. And he tries to hit the outer again. Going through the outer, into the inner again. Just being as sporadic as possible. on the move, because I know if I stand still, I'm gonna get screwed over. And see, he hits about the stream delay of time. He hits the thing in the middle. So I'm going to the outer circle again, going into the inner, and all this time we're just sweating. So I'm just going. So I'm just trying to maximize this. And then again, he hits the outer as I was meant. Like, I was going to projectile, you know, I was going for the outer, but then I switched into the inner. And I keep doing that. So inner, and then outer, inner, outer, the whole time. And we actually just cap it out against the gorilla. There was no way I was going to find him in time with all the info he probably had, right? And even if I found him, he probably could have just TD moded me for 149 damage for sure, right? So yeah, that was the game. I think it's quite an interesting one. Also because, and this is the best, all right? We actually got a Raider medal. My very first Raider medal. Against the stream sniping artillery. Like, what the fuck are the odds? That's actually insane, okay? A Raider medal is where you capture the enemy base and remain undetected the entire battle. And I did it in basically a Panther, which is insane. And then I also did it against people that knew where I was. Like, it's just absolute insanity at this point. Did a lot of damage, of course. Lost a fuckload of credits, because as you noticed, I shot, I think, almost full APCR at that point. That's quite ridiculous. So we lost 40k. We're using 2 premium consumables, the food and the repair kit. So yeah, we lost a lot of money, but I think it was still a very fun game. And yeah, my first rated medal like that is quite funny, to say the least. At least to me, anyway. So even though we lost a fuckload of credits, this is still a very, very interesting game to me, and I just want to, you know, have this in the history books that is my YouTube channel. Anyway, thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.